Dribbling, arguably the most important skill in the game of basketball. That's exactly why over the next 31 days, we're getting ready to go on a journey where our North Star is chasing the idea of a perfect handle. 31 days of dribbling. Over the next month, we will have 31 days of some of the best ball handling drills that you can find on the internet, all for free. Most of these drills from certain trainers are hidden behind a paywall, or you have to spend $100 for an hour workout with them to learn them. Think of this as my Christmas present to you guys, since we're on the December theme. I promise that if you stick to it and you show discipline and do these workouts every single day, the difference you'll find in your handle from day 1 to day 31 will be unrecognizable. Most people start their New Year's resolutions on January 1st, but us? Nah, we're getting a head start. Welcome to 31 Days of Dribbling.
Welcome back to day number 12 of our 31 days of dribbling, where today we'll be working on triple. Yes, I get it, you should never do this many amount of dribbles in a game. Well, guess what? This is called 31 days of dribbling, so we're going to dribble the ball. That's the whole point, is to get better at dribbling. You're going to first set up 3 cones exactly how I have them, and then we're going to get to work. To begin with, you're going to do 3 between the legs dribbles at each cone. Whenever you're doing this, be sure to float in between the cones. You're doing 3 between the legs, float, 3 between the legs, float, 3 between the legs, float, and then you're going to finish with the layup 5 times. After you finish 5 layups, we're then going to go right into a mid-range jump shot at the last cone, so you're going to pop right into place and then shoot that little midi. Focus on keeping your feet active and really push the ball through, because remember, in games, these cones are going to be defenders with arms and legs, so you got to make sure you're snapping it through and not being lazy with it. Coming up next, we're going to get into some 3-pointers. We're going to be doing the same 3 moves at each cone, but after the last cone, we're going to open up and get into some retreat dribbles and then pop a 3. Really focus on change of speed and bouncing with some turn dribbles out. Use your eyes to distract the defense before you raise up and hit the 3. Coming up next, we're going to move the cones to the opposite side and then do the exact same things. This time, the combo is going to be 3 behind the backs at each cone. We're going to be doing 3 behind the backs at each cone, going into a layup. Make sure you're pushing the behind the backs through and make sure you feel your forearm hit your hip. You can play with the length of all of these behind the backs, so sometimes make them quick and fast, sometimes make them long and explosive. Coming up next, just like on the other side, now we got the 3 behind the backs into a jump shot after the last cone. And on that last cone, play with your footwork as much as you want to. It doesn't have to be the same thing every time. Get creative and have fun with your fluidity. Last but not least, we got the 3-pointers on this side. Once again, take those big retreat dribbles as you split the 2 cones. Use your eyes to distract the defender and then rise up and hit the 3. We're making 5 of all of these fellas, so make sure and get some good reps in. I was going to have the speedy end of the workout, but since you guys have been grinding so hard for me through these first 12 days, I'm going to throw in a little bit of bonus workout here. You're going to set a cone up along the lane line and then in the middle at the free throw line. You're going to start with the ball in your right hand and go 2 quick between behinds, and then at the next cone, you're going to go a between behind into a between the legs. Then you're going to shoot a hook shot off the glass. We're kind of just getting a little freaky and a little crazy here with our handle. We're just trying to have fun with it. You're going to make 5 hook shots off the glass going both ways, and then you're going to make 5 mid-ranges going both ways after snatching the ball back off that last move. Again, this is just completely bonus. It's an extra workout for you guys, so instead of 31 days of ball handling, it's kind of like 32 ball handling workouts for those of you that stuck around and been my hardest workers through this first 12 days. Hope you guys did enjoy the video though. If you did, be sure to hit the subscribe and like button. And as always, fellas, I'll see you tomorrow.